Hello and welcome to the Sports Centre YouTube channel. I'm literally recording this minutes after the finish of the Hungarian Grand Prix because it was a mad race. There was stuff going off on the track, off the track, on the team radios. Honestly, F1 is getting good at the minute. I'm super excited, so without further ado, I want to get right into this one. So yeah, Hungarian Grand Prix, not the longest of races, so therefore there is 70 laps because the lap times are quite short on this one. Yeah, Lando Norris, Brit, finished qualifying on pole, so therefore he got a good start today, got a really good start, but pretty much everyone else did. Everyone behind him got a good start as well. So Norris went to cover his teammate Oscar Piastri on the inside, who started in second, covered him off on the inside, but then Max Verstappen came bolting down the outside. So Norris then obviously kind of straightened his car up, and that just allowed that gap for Oscar Piastri. He shot into the lead. Great start from Piastri, and he pretty much led for the majority of the right up until the first set of pit stops really. Now, one thing which was continuous throughout, so funny to watch, so funny to listen to, was Max Verstappen. Listen, the guy is an absolute brilliant racer, fantastic racer, but he is one moody bastard when he wants to be. And today was so funny. He was just moaning continuously to his race strategist on the radio all the time, just moaning whatever they said to him to do. And basically, it all started because he had to give a place back because he went off the track at the start of the race. He was deemed to have potentially got an advantage over Lando Norris, so therefore his team said, look, Max, no point risking getting a penalty, just let Lando through. And that just set the tone for Max Verstappen's race. He was just mangy throughout the race. Anyway, enough about that. So McLaren, they're both their drivers riding in P1, P2. As I say, Piastri taking the lead, Lando Norris behind him. But what McLaren did, which was a pretty good tactic really, they pitted Lando Norris first to cover any risk of the chasing pack behind Lando, obviously who was riding in second, getting a jump on him in the pits. So once everyone had pitted, it basically meant that Lando Norris was ahead of Oscar Piastri. Now, all along, this happened quite early on in the race, and they said throughout the race, Lando, at some point, you will have to give the place back. So the race went on. Norris, I think, started round about a 3.5 second lead. You saw it stretch to 3.8. You saw it stretch to 4. And the team radio, with about maybe 15 laps to go, something like that, started getting a little bit anxious. And you heard more, Lando, just remember the team instructions, please. But he was really quiet for probably the first 4 or 5 radio messages, but then he started answering the calls. He started kind of pushing back and challenging while we were swapping. Basically, he was saying, I'm the one that's challenging Verstappen for a championship, so why it doesn't no point you swapping me and Oscar when Oscar's never going to win the championship, which I totally get that. But on the flip side of it, I also see that, a 1-2 finish for McLaren is an absolute... You can't ask for better, But Oscar Piastri as well, chasing his first victory in F1. And, he deserved it. Ultimately, if they'd have pitted him first, he would have came out in the P1 position as well. So I think it was only right that Lando did swap the places back. But my God, did he make them sweat. He kept challenging it, and it got down to where there was 5 laps to go, and he was saying to his team radio, I'm challenging, tell him to catch up with me, because you saw the lead just getting stretched. It started at like 3.5 seconds, and before you know it was like 4.5 seconds, nearly 5 seconds, and Lando's saying, yep, I'll let him through, tell him to catch up. Piastri, there was no way that he was going to catch up to him. It was just brilliant to watch, absolutely brilliant to watch. And eventually, I think it was on the 68, there was just going down the straight to start the 68th lap, 2 laps to go. Lando slowed right down and he let his teammate through. But my word, did he did he make them sweat. Another talking point as well was that old rivalry that was sparked between Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. So Verstappen, as I say, he was moody. He was moody all through this race. And I think it was on lap 65, he was chasing Lewis Hamilton now. He was bombing down. I think he was coming into turn one. I could be wrong on that. But anyway, he came bombing down the inside, late on the brakes. He had the fresher tyres than Hamilton, so he was catching him all the time. But as I say, bombing down the inside, late on the brakes, locked his car up, and his rear left collided with Hamilton's front right. He sent Verstappen bouncing up into the air. Literally, I reckon the rear of Verstappen's car was maybe a good 6 foot in the air, sent him off the track. And yeah, he wasn't happy. Eventually, I think he finished 5. I don't know if it's come out yet that he may or may not be getting a penalty for that. As I say, I'm recording this literally minutes after the race, but he deserved it. As I say, he was moody. He had a sulk on because his team made him give the place back to Norris early on. And as I say, he finished P5. Shout out to Lewis Hamilton as well, finishing P3, finishing 3rd position, and that was his 200th career podium. Absolutely quality driving from Lewis. Shout out Lewis, love that guy. Anyway, F1 guys, it's back. It's better than ever. Thumbs up if you like the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you on the next one. See you later.